or the YouTube channel. So my question is to whoever watches this video right here, thank you by the way, is what would you do if you were in my shoes? If you just happen to start noticing these, whatever they are, and go through the process of what I just explained to you. Um, would you try to get it out there, or would you just continue to ignore it? Um, it's crazy when I talk about government drones, man. I mean, that's fucking the craziest thing. I contacted them. Listen to this story. On the day that I contacted them, no, like about probably 30 minutes later after I sent the little form in that the National UFO Reporting Center has, no shit. A half hour later, I get a phone call. Whatever, I'm getting phone calls all the time. I don't answer it if I don't see the number. I listen to a message if they leave a message, if it's important, a phone call. And they call back again. Okay, now it's like, all right, like, so I decided to call the number. Call the number. The number that you called is or doesn't exist. Some shit like that. I can't think of the exact terms that they used. But it's like basically somebody couldn't have called me from that number a few minutes ago or a few seconds ago. The number doesn't exist. That happened like about 30 minutes after I sent that form in. Then it happened again a couple times. Fucking A, man. And so some time passes, probably like about a week. I never heard anything from them. I'm still seeing these things up above, up above. So, whatever. I send the form in again, maybe a little bit more detailed this time. Same shit happens. I get a phone call, number I don't recognize, call back. It's like this number doesn't exist or it isn't connected or some shit like that. So it's just creepy shit like that. And then after that, a week later, you know how I'm always talking about government drones? That's when they showed up on the scene. There was never anything like that in the sky until after I reported those things, like about a week after the second time I reported them. And I don't know where I got this information from, but it was correct that anything that FAA requires anything that flies in the sky at night to have this strobe light that can be seen 3 miles away by other aircraft. I don't know where I heard that information from, but that's what I was saying all at first, and then I decided to research it, and it was correct. And those guys go around the UFOs. Okay, that's what I call those things above my house because I don't know what the fuck they are. They all stay in their own separate areas. They don't interact with each other, at least from what I can see physically. One of the things that another one besides the strobe lights was the fact that all of a sudden these guys show up on the scene and they're going towards all the UFOs. They're like going towards them, going around them and stuff. None of that was happening before. And they happen to have that the strobe light. So that's why I know they're the government. I know they are for a fact. What disturbs me is the fact that they don't say anything to me or my family. Are we in danger? I'm living underneath it. I'm on top of it. I'm sure. Why can't you include me on whatever the hell you guys are doing? Maybe I'm thinking they're using me as a outlet to get it out instead of them just outright saying whatever the fuck's happening is happening. Just maybe saying using me. Some alcoholic who doesn't drink anymore, by the way. But pretty much a fuck up. I mean, not a fuck up, but I had when I turned 40, I started drinking really heavy, where I drank every day. I mean, I'm talking about I woke up and drank vodka and all day long, and did it again, and did it again, did it again. Went to probably like 50 fucking detoxes. I don't know how many rehabs, but I finally got it in October of 2015 or 16, 2015. Finally got it. Oh God, that's a whole nother story. Anyways, here's this guy. That's they're my. Oh, they're probably like, oh, that guy. I don't use social media. Maybe that played into their cards as well. I barely know how I barely know how to use Facebook. Don't I I just don't see the need for it. That's just not me. To each their own, I don't have a problem with anybody that does it, I mean, shit, my good buddies, I'm not going to say names right now, but they're freaking hooked on it. But that's just not my thing. Never was. So that's another thing that the government probably would, oh yeah, he alcoholic, fucked around doing this, doing that, whatever. Fucking, I had a gambling habit for a while after I quit drinking. Oh, that's a whole nother story. Um, I've had 15 surgeries. A good amount of those surgeries have been had after I quit drinking. Let's see, I had the open heart surgery in 2016. That was a big one. So, anyways, the government's looking at me like, even if this guy does put shit out about these UFOs, who's going to believe him? You know what I mean? And it's true. It's right. If I was like well connected into social media right now, this shit could be fucking a huge story. I don't, and that's another thing. I haven't gone to any newspapers or anything like that because I don't want that kind of attention. If this shit gets out, it's gonna be like this, the way I'm doing it, just putting up videos, and people want to watch it, you can watch it, and then get the word out like that. So that's where I'm at right now. I just want you guys to know that you're probably like, who, how the fuck does he know their government or whatever? I've done research on it, and I've been watching this stuff since May, and I know what I've been seeing, and yeah, it all makes sense. It makes sense. They're always circling the lake, and the other guys in the sky just stay in the same spots, away from the other ones. If they're communicating back and forth, I can't see it. That's all I know, or hear it, or anything like that. So, anyways, if anybody sees this and would like to comment on what they would do if they were in my situation, please do. Please let me know. Um, I'm not so much in a pickle because I'm still just gonna keep on what do you call it, showing videos, new videos. It's just I haven't been able to because of the weather the past couple days. But that's my plan. I'm just wondering how anybody else would handle it if they had this happening over their dwelling. So that's it. Of course, it's like fucking 4:20 in the morning, and I'm wide awake. Not on drugs, just wide the fuck. Oh, a little bit of caffeine, but wide the fuck awake because this is my daytime now. Literally, I have my whole fucking life has changed because of this stuff. Because I'm starting at dawn, and then I was trying to crank out 3 videos a day, but no, I'm just gonna put out maybe a 10-15 minute video a day. Well, I don't know. I'll put out what I put out when I put it out. I'm not gonna like put uh make it a strict. Oh, I gotta do three. Oh, I gotta do one. Blah blah blah. No, I'm just gonna freaking put it out when I can, and usually I'm trying at least one a day. So, anyways, if you saw this, please let me know, because I'd like to have some input, and maybe that'll help me out a little bit. And also, I hope if you watch this, I hope what I said gives you a better idea of what the hell's going on with me and these things, and you don't think I'm just some nutbag, just oh, what the fuck, he thinks they're just stars. Oh, I got a comment saying, oh, they're just stars. I don't mind comments. I like comments, even if they're bad. Please bring them on. Um, but stars don't you can't see stars underneath the clouds. I see a lot of these guys underneath the clouds, so that's another thing, why I know they are what they are, and they move around, they turn invisible. The whole thing that you see is everything that you see in these videos is real. That's another thing. I don't even know I'm just learning how to edit videos and all that stuff as I go, and sorry for the shitty ones. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I got a microphone, I got a tripod. What's another thing that I'm getting? Microphone, tripod, to hold the camera. No, I didn't go. I got this freaking light right here that I'm using. It's like my grandmother's light. That thing's like old as shit. It's like from the 1920s, but it's off pretty good light. That's all I need. So, anyways, Vasilious over now, and please comment if you have any ideas on what you would do. I'd like to hear them. Thank you. All right, I'll have some videos up shortly. It's supposed to clear up in the next couple days. I think today, and it is September 5th. I think 5th. Yeah, September 5th or 6th. Okay, over and out, Vasilious.